going to be blow drying my hair while sharing the lessons I've learned on my natural hair journey to waist length. So here my hair is in 4 braids. I left it in here for 2 days after washing. Now it's time to moisturize and blow dry, and I will be blow drying my hair with the Rev Air. If you're new here, my name is Ronsah and welcome to my channel. Now before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I usually start off with the back. Okay, here's my hair. I'm trying to back up as much as I can. But yeah, you can tell my hair is still very hydrated. I'm going to separate this into a smaller section so I could put it into the Rev Air. Lesson 1. Okay, one thing that is so important in your natural hair journey is consistency. Consistency helps you get the best results. So for my blow drying routine, I stick to the 3 products that I always use. I use my Not On My Watch Aunt Jackie's leave-in conditioner to detangle my hair, and I use heat protectant. Last but certainly not least is this water mister I like to use from Bounce Girl. I spray my hair with water first, get it really damp, but not too soaking wet. And I glide it through my hands. I use a drop of leave-in conditioner. Then my heat protectant. Spray like two spritz. Heat protectant is always important when applying heat to your hair. I'm also going to share tips with you guys on how I blow dry my hair safely. Slowly start from the ends and work my way up. When I started blow drying my hair, it helped me see my true length and manage my hair a lot better. The key is to not overdo the heat. I also am very consistent with my wash day routine. I usually wash every 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes once a week if I use gel in my hair. And that type of routine always works for me. I also have a wash day video if you also want to check it out on my channel. I'm going to blow dry my hair on speed 6 and on high heat with my Rev Air, and I leave it on for about a minute on each section. Okay, and the Rev Air is very gentle on my hair. Here's the first section. I like to comb through it one more time to really get in there and make sure my hair is thoroughly detangled. I'm going to put it in one more time, and when I put it in again the second time, I like to put it on cool air to seal in that moisture. So in regards to consistency, you have to pay close attention to your hair and how it reacts to certain products, to certain techniques. And basically in the beginning of your natural hair journey, there is going to be a lot of trial and error on finding out which products you like, which products you don't like, which hairstyles work for you, which hairstyles don't work. So you would have to keep track. You would have to keep track and build your routine from there. Gotta pay close attention to the ends. Okay, on to the next section. A lot of people still struggle with finding out how often to wash their hair. You just have to observe your scalp, and if it's dry, if your ends are looking brittle and fragile, it is time to wash your hair again. Oftentimes you gotta know when your hair is lacking moisture and needs a refresh. Lesson number 2. Patience is very, very important when dealing with natural hair, because when you rush, you're gonna cause some more breakage and you're not gonna really see the growth in your hair. I usually take my time, I go very slow, and make sure that all my sections get the attention it needs. When I do wash day, I finger detangle first before using any detangling tool. And I don't really like doing my hair in a rush. I like doing my wash days on a weekend where I have plenty of time to just relax and do my hair. You just have to find ways to make your hair days more fun and relaxing. Just wow, look at the thickness of my hair. Like, I get shocked every time, and my hair feels so soft. Lesson 3, products versus routine. A lot of people tend to focus too much on the products that they use and the price, and less about how they would use the product to help them with their natural hair routine. When it comes to natural hair, you do not need like 10 to 20 products to use at one time. So I would say stick to the basics. You would need a leave-in conditioner, a hair butter, deep conditioner, shampoo, and a regular conditioner if you'd like, and oil of your choice, which you can use occasionally. And I usually rotate the same type of products over and over because I notice I get great results with them. I'm just going to braid this section up so it doesn't get tangled up with the part I'm going to blow dry. So right now I'm just gonna braid this up really quick. You can buy the most popular high-end products, but if you're only using them randomly and incorrectly, then you won't really see much results. However, a basic, affordable routine done consistently can completely transform your hair over time. And that's why I usually stick to the same products I have been using for years. Constantly switching products can slow down your progress. When you're always changing up your products, you don't give enough time for the products to really work. Consistency means sticking to a routine long enough to understand what your hair actually likes and how it responds. That's when you start seeing better length retention and better moisture retention. Lesson 4, it's not just about doing the work, it's also about mindset and how do you feel towards your hair. When you are in a more positive state when handling your hair tends to react better that way and helps you retain more length. You have to be more gentle. You have to be very, very gentle when dealing with natural hair and very observant. Find out if your hair is low porosity or high porosity. Find out if your hair needs more deep conditioning treatments or maybe protein treatments. Find out if you like hair oils or if you don't like using hair oils. It is different for everybody. When you keep your hair in hairstyles where your ends are tucked away, it can also help save your ends. Also, make sure you're doing protective styles that are low tension, not too tight on the scalp so your scalp can breathe. Too much of the slick backs and the added gel can irritate your scalp, more flaking. You need to find what techniques work and stick to them.
Your hair doesn't have to look quote unquote perfect all the time. You need to embrace the shrinkage, the frizz, the volume. Love your hair in all its forms. This would make your natural hair journey much more easier.
Protect your ends. Deep condition. Consistent wash day schedule. Low manipulation hairstyles, low tension hairstyles, blow dry hair safely, stretched hairstyles. Definitely last longer. Pre-poo. Gentle detangling. Finger detangling. Protecting hair at night. Keeping ends tucked. Twists and twist outs have helped me a lot during my natural hair journey and has helped me retain so much length. Hair accessories that doesn't really snag on the hair. Look at the difference between these two braids. And this is the total amount of hair that came from my comb. See, not a lot. Cool. And it still feels moisturized too. Okay, so now I'm going to unravel the braids. I'm gonna start from this side first because I did this side first. Just to give you guys a full results of my blow dried hair. Here is the result. Here is my beautiful hair. I'm gonna try to move up a little bit so you can really see the length of my hair. So those were the biggest lessons I've learned on my journey to growing my hair to waist length. If you guys have any more questions or would like any tips, let me know in the comments down below. And let me know the biggest lesson you've learned on your natural hair journey. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys!
See my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm near you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep